If me as one woman, Tina, government can do better. Government can do, they don't have any excuse. I have evidence. God will help me. So, Mr. Mohamed Ali said, I read this letter quickly, then we'll give an opportunity to we guest speakers there. So I read from the 7th of October 2005. So this letter done there 20 years, over 20 years. And these are the original copy of Onamian. And it's from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Attorney General's Chambers, Minister of Justice, Guma, Building, Lamina Sankor Street, Freetown, Sierra Leone. Dated 7th October 2005. And it is lettered to Alhaji Lamin Jusujaka, National Chairman, Amputee and War Wounded Association, Sierra Leone, Freetown. Yes, sir. Reparation and Special Fund for War Victims. I would like to refer to the invitation to your national consultative. Please, I might go near the AC. I don't begin sweat. If I don't mind. Thank you. Better. So I read again. I would like to refer to the invitation to your National Consultative Conference on Reparation and Special Fund for War Victims held at the National Stadium Hotel on Wednesday, 14th September 2005. And your letter following the consultative conference dated 16th September 2005 on the above subject matter. You will recall that during my address to the consultative conference, I informed our organization that I informed your organization that prior to the receipt of your invitation, government was already considering a package benefit to be provided by government by all refugees and war-wounded victims. Do you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Government was already considering a package of benefits to be provided by who? Government for all refugees and war-wounded victims. You also recall that quite recently, at the invitation of His Excellency the President, who was His Excellency Tijan Kaba, this issue was discussed at which meeting His Excellency was informed you on behalf of your organization the package the government was preparing for members of the above organization, which is the War Amputee and War Wounded organization. This was in addition to what His Excellency the President was personally doing to get the assistance of the international community to chip in towards the welfare of members of your organization and their families. I am pleased to now inform you that Cabinet at its meeting held on Wednesday, 21st September 2005 has provided the following packages: free transportation for amputees on government vehicles and buses. So now supposed to get free transportation from 20 years ago. Number 2, free education for amputees and their biological children. They provide una in 2019. But 2008, when the free and quality education came, una not una login, and me fly from England, can pay school fee for una picking there. Not so, until 2019. All right. But we tell God thank you, say they don't start from 2019. All right. Then it talked about waiting. Free medical facility. And you write them? Free medical facilities from 20 years ago. I'm Tijan Kabado issued that. Number 4, agreed that the Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security should endeavor to provide seed, rice and other agricultural input for the Amputee Association so they could improve your socio-economical lives. Agreed that the Minister of Trade and Industry should assist the amputees with the formation of cooperatives at district level so that effective utilization of distributed tractors would be assured. Approve the setting up of a cabinet subcommittee comprising the Vice President, Chairman, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Minister of Science and Technology, the Minister of Agriculture, Forest and Food Security, the Minister of Health and Sanitation, the Minister of Transport and Communication, the Minister of Labor, Industrial Relations and Social Security, the Minister of Trade and Industry, the Minister for Presidential Affairs, the Commissioner of NACSA, with the mandate to clarify such ambiguous terms as amputee, war wounded victim, and biological children by putting them in the correct context with a view to making a clear definition of who should benefit from the assistance from among the growing numbers in the name of numbers of people in such condition, and also to implement the benefits and approved by cabinet for the amputees. And then it says, agreed that the beneficiaries above should be issued an ID card detailing all their entitlements as agreed upon by government, that the cabinet subcommittee should make a public statement on the assistance package directed to the amputees. I would therefore request your organization to contact each ministry in charge of the facility provided in package to make arrangements as to the modalities required to implement government decision. By copy of this letter, each ministry department is requesting to kindly take necessary action as per cabinet conclusion mentioned above, and signed by FM Keru, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, and it was copied to Honorable Vice President, Secretary to the President, the Minister of Education, Science and Technology, the Minister of Agriculture, Forestry and Food Security, the Minister of Health Sanitization, the Sanitation, the Minister of Transport and Communication, the Minister of Labor, Industrial Relations and Social Security, the Minister of Trade and Industry, the Minister for Presidential Affairs, and the Commissioner NACSA. This letter don't go to every ministry.